Give it to him.
All right. Can you hear?
Oh yeah.
So first of all, it's true. Harry was going to change his name when we got married to Rabinowitzi, so that I could be Mitzi Rabinowitzi. But he didn't do it. I have a little business matter first. I want to go through the folks who aren't from other countries but still came from afar. So hold your applause till the end. But I do want to recognize these folks. Michael Mushala, St. John, the Virgin Islands. Very good, yeah. And then the Provence crowd. Christopher and Wendy Gibbs, you heard from Christopher. Mike and Sheila Timperley. Angel McCrae from originally New Zealand. And Meg Parker. They all deserve a hand at the end. Washington, D.C., David and Linda Purcell, John and Gigi Vogel. John's an old pal that goes back to, God, I was in high school. John and Pat Berry, I know they're out there. Boston, Mickey Anson. San Francisco, Tom Higgins. You're here somewhere. There he is. Carol Lewis from L.A. Wisconsin. Whoever thought of Wisconsin? Mike and Sue Magnuson. Richmond, Virginia. My high school pal, Mary and Ken Law Nelson. And let us not forget New York. We did New York once, but we'll do it again. Phil and Lucy Livingston out there. Yay!
I love her rare form.
So,
yeah.
You all know sort of the story. I rented this house in Provence. I was escaping. I burned out from work. Rented this house. Sight unseen, I show up. And the first Rabinowitz I meet is Margot. Lovely Margot. Was that not a wonderful poem and speech? Yes. So we have a little chat, and I'm standing there. Come to pick up the keys. And around the corner comes this figure in the most disgusting faded orange shorts and the dirty wife beater t-shirt. You know? And I think he's the gardener. And I also think, God, you'd think they'd get a better gardener. Turns out it's the landlord. So that night, Margot and maybe you remember Margot and a few of Harry's friends, and we all sat up on the passerelle and had a little drink. And I was single at the time, and some male name came up. There were 3 or 4 folks there, other folks, and my ears perked up, and I said, "Well, is he tall, dark, handsome, single, rich, and smart? You know, I'm over there." I'm really not over there for that reason, but I don't want to miss any opportunities. So Harry tells a story some years later that he was sort of ticking off in his mind. Tall, dark, handsome, single, rich, smart. So that was what he was going to use to weave his web of seduction. Now, I was not looking for romance. If it came along, but I was not. That really was not the reason I was there. I was there to go to school and do things and so on. But Harry, as you saw in the video, he had looked at me and said, "That's for me." Now, not she. Did you notice the difference? The difference between that. So he began weaving his little web, unbeknownst to me, poor innocent me. And the summer went on, and he fixed me tea, and he fixed me dinner one night, and I thought he'd gone out to the kitchen to get dessert, but he leaned over and he kissed me. And my toes fell off. I mean, I was a goner. He'd woven this web like spiders do. So that began quite an adventure. of a wonderful adventure of traveling with Harry and listening to him conduct music and going to wonderful cities like Prague and Paris and Dublin and little French villages. And it's been, are you ready for this? 19 years this July. Let me tell you, as Kirsty Young, who did Desert Island Disc, said, how old were you when you met Mitzi? You were 82, is that right? And you proposed and got married? I think that's a pretty good definition of an optimist.
That's true. That's right.
And thank God, you know, he was an optimist. I'm sort of an optimist too. But anyway, I'm going to tell one little story about Harry and being 100 and being as old as he is, because when I tell people how old he is, they sort of gasp and say, you know, does he still travel? And I say I can't keep up with him, and it's true. Quick little story. I get more than 2 minutes.
Yes, you do.
So we're on this wonderful vacation 2 years ago, September. 3 years is coming anyway. And we were in Gubbio, and Tom Whitaker, you're out there somewhere. I know you'll know this story. And we were in a little hill village in Umbria, and Harry took a little fall. And he made this terrible gash in his leg, and it became apparent immediately that this was going to be a hospital visit with some stitches. So off we go, ambulance, you know, the whole 9 yards. And we turn up at the hospital in rural Umbria somewhere, nice hospital. And Harry's being stitched up and what do you call it, sanitized or something. Actually, I'm not sure that ever happened. But he had his European health insurance card, which is terrific. You go to any country and they treat you for free. So, but they came back and they said, there's something wrong with your card because it says you're 98 years old. And Harry said, no, that's right, that's my birth date. So that person went away dissatisfied, another person came. So there's something wrong with your card here, it says you're 98 years old. No, it's true, I'm really 98 years old. And when Harry was able to finally convince them that he was 98 years old, all of a sudden, this whole string of people came, other doctors and nurses. I mean, it was as if they'd found a remnant from Jurassic Park. And nobody could believe. Because Harry, as he always does, flirts with the nurses. And he's carrying on and telling stories and so on. But that's sort of been the story of my 19 years. And it has been a most wonderful ride. I can see you out there. I don't know how to make a tribute commensurate with the great joy and love and adventures that I've had. So I just wish you, I say this is the first 100 years. And just so you'll know, as in the video, he's not retired. The LSO has asked him to conduct another concert this coming, and it's something about the 26th of the month, November 26th. You can get your tickets at the Barbican coming in November. So, my sweet, thank you for all the wonderful adventures. And the most special, I have to say, are whenever there's a full moon, we walk down our little driveway and we turn left and walk about 50 yards and we watch the full moon rise over Bonnieu. And that is really special. So I love you dearly. I look forward to the next 100. I know you'll outlast me. So, all right. So let's have a little more music. Harry, we're going to strike up the band.